matchup on tap.
Let's go!
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will go as a touchback.
It's real fucking shit right here. Grown man season out this bitch. I ain't even gonna let this go down. I'm killing that early. We just doing what we do best. Let's get it. Let's go.
Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. He'll get this out right here.
You can have that.
And he'll be out of bounds.
You can have that.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. A good safe pass right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Come on.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Garoppolo.
Give me that shit.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Come on. Come on. Let's go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now.
Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Come on, you gotta give me that.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He gonna be so fit.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 2nd and very short.
Give me that shit.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
They gotta give me my fucking shit.
First down as they'll give him to the ground at the Lions 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he edges forward. He only gets a pair of yards.
I love it here. I love this part of the field right here, guys. I love this part of the field. This where shit get real right here. This where shit get real right here. Come on, change the fucking play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13.
This is real right here.
Nice run. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think it real. He gonna drop it. He gonna drop it. He gonna drop that bitch.
Second and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tries to picked off by Kirby.
Yeah!
And the Lions are in possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Grown man season!
Time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal.
I like that part of the field.
Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
That's how you say it, though, nigga.
Position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now again over the middle.
Why the fuck Swift ain't in, man? Come on now.
As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing.
Okay, they ain't switched it up. I see. All right, that's my bad.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Oh my God!
Complete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, Ray McLeod.
Bounce, bitch. Bounce. Bounce, bitch.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble.
That's some bullshit.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
I take it.
You know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Your ass gonna be waking up in cold sweats tonight after this, my boy.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo.
I take that one too. I take that one too. I take that one too.
Intercepted.
Stop playing with me.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation.
I take that one too.
0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive,
I run fucking butt.
I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
I ain't gonna do nothing. What?
What I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding ways to
hit a blitz,
nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 12, Goff.
Huh.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads.
Come on, fellas. Shit.
Trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now gone. That throw taken in by Jameson.
That's one of yours right there.
And he is going to have a
That's Alabama bread.
they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Gone. And that's out to the
we starting to move it now. We see.
Work this down to about the
We see.
32-yard line. We're scoreless. After
We
one.
see. We see, goddammit. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, son.
From the 32,
Damn, who's
here's
the one?
1st and 10.
Let's go.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. Oh, he's got
Okay.
the line.
We
And he's able to
moving.
work his way down inside
We
the red zone
moving.
to the 19-yard line.
He ain't want
Nice
this.
gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He ain't want this, Lord. Sorry, babe. Sorry, babe. Oh, touchdown.
From the red zone now, gone. And
Over the top.
terrific there as that's knocked
Over
down
the
and
top.
incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop inside the red zone. Every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe
It's about to
3
fuck
on the
him up.
play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's about to fuck him up right here.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13
Ooh.
yards to try to pick up the first.
Ooh.
Now on
Ooh.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And
Beat it.
it'll be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I'll take it.
Badgley's kick is good.
I'll take it, Lou.
Lions are going to take a 3-0
I'll
lead.
take it, Lou.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Come on. Another pick. 3rd one.
He'll sit on
The
this one.
3rd
That's
one.
a
Let's
touchdown.
get it. Let's dig this hole in the first half, and then we're going to bury him in the
Set to get
second.
this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Good hit, Joseph.
This is where you have to know your
Good hit,
quarterback
Joe.
and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all the way? Not the one that you're throwing it to.
Let's go.
Maybe you have to be stern.
Yeah.
Whatever's going to
This
take
what I
to get the
want.
message,
This
it
my
has to be
time
done
right
to
here.
put the game in jeopardy.
This is my time right here. Oh, shit. Here our pick go. Here our pick go.
2nd and 9. Garoppolo.
Here our pick go,
taking a
baby.
shot for Samuel. And that's
Come on!
35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
21.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Come on.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh my God.
Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion.
Let's go.
And the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Your ass had that pressure on your ass. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Hit him hard.
To the 21 here on third
Hit him hard. I know what he like doing. I know what he like doing. I know what he like doing. Get it, get it.
And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
No good. Get him out of here, dog. He a
It's
baby.
no good. Wide
He
right
a
for
baby.
gold. And instead of tying it up,
He a
they're
baby,
down by
dog.
3.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit
He
it
a
true.
baby.
But this ball started right and started working away from him. And it's going to
I'm about to pound you now.
The Lions offense ready to
You
kick
don't
off
wanna
the
win.
next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
He don't want to win.
Goes out on the field and
Let's
says,
go.
"All right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal."
Come on, Lou.
End zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I
Come
believe
on,
that's
Lou.
exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one.
Come on, Lou.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Oh, yeah. We do this shit. Let's go.
Down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly.
Let's go.
Great break on the ball and able to force that.
They're giving you shit right
So
now.
now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun. Gone. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field.
Come on!
How about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Let's go.
Williams.
Get off me.
Lions touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 times
Yeah.
on the field, all that extra bulk.
Yeah.
And you saw where that one went, right?
Yeah.
You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now.
Grown man shit.
This one,
Look.
big boy. And they got
Give him a kissy, boy. Give him a kissy, lot.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is
Come here.
McLeod. And only able to get
Come
this
on,
to
we
the
need another
19,
one.
so
We need
probably
another
should
one,
have
Luke.
opted for the touchback.
Get deep in that bag, baby.
The San Francisco offense
Go
ready to
deep.
start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Ah, shit!
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Bitch! Come on, y'all can't get him now.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Come on!
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey.
Go ahead, down.
This defense again really made.
Look, you all right?
Fought him as they stop him for no gain.
Oh, let's do it. This it right here.
So
This
after the
it.
run for no gain, here's 2nd and
it.
10.
This it right here. This it right here.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, you.
It's caught by Jennings. And he's
Run it
dropped
back.
at the 40.
Damn.
Gain of 3.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
I moved out of the fucking way.
Complete. And he will have a first down
Beat.
as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Give me that shit. Come on.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
Oh my
It's
God!
going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Big.
And they're going to get him down well short at first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this.
You know he did wrong for this.
3. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Ah! Let's go.
Hit him as he throws.
Let's go. You know he did wrong.
Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will
get him out of here.
And they've now made 2
going
trips
to
to
score.
the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6.
Oh, my God.
In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Now Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome
Put him in the hole now. Let's put him in the hole now.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, go get the running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will line up.
Oh, my God.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Complete. This is Mitchell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Off play action. Here's Goff.
Oh, my God, bro.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams.
Come on!
It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage.
They killing me with these passes,
and it was again on the last play.
Play action. It's gone.
Thank you.
Man is shark. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now gone. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, my God. I can't believe he threw the ball like that.
Picked up by
Big.
Hufanga.
Big.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
Big.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start with a run.
Ah!
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Big.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking deep for James. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one. Up the gun, McCaffrey. Solid. And across the chalk into the end zone. That's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Lions take over first down at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And does that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Swift going to try at the middle. Struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Quiet over there. It's quiet over there. What's up, my baby?
They line up and kick this one away.
About to put the old man in the back and the casket back.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on
about
this
to go
one.
night
It's a
night,
touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7.
I know where he's going with it.
On a first and 10.
Yeah.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Way to get on the ground, you.
5 as he gets it to the 30. So both teams
put them balls up.
The third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more.
Yeah.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. For the third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No, I ain't, Nick.
It's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Big.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need
Come on, baby.
and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No, sir.
Frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Bitch ass down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You're a white boy. That nigga ain't got no
has been pretty
feet.
stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the ball. That's out the ball right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Let's go, Lou!
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo.
Oh, come on!
McCaffrey. And he's got some space
Big.
here. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Big.
Defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset.
Come on, man. I was right there, dog.
You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Oh, my God. Really?
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there are good for 16 and a 1st. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Big.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And now off to the races, down the right side. 30, past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
The fuck is he talking about? Nigga. Ping me, nigga. Ping my shit. Fucking playing with me, nigga. Nah, bruh. Bruh. I do this shit. Hold on, y'all. My boy. You know what? What's the deal? You know who fuck with him? Anybody fucking with him? I mean, what? They're the blue ones, I think. But they ain't per 30s though. I'ma call and find out. They ain't going for shit. They ain't going for shit. This nigga got a pack up. Let me call you right back. I'm about to find out. All right. All right, call you right back. Luke. Luke. He'll be back. Hey, look what them bitches is. What they got on it? The things you saw. Yeah. What they stand with? My man said them might be the rock. They is. And what they training with? And what's that? How many you got in that bag? Call you right back. Bro. Bro. Can you hear me? Yeah, he said that the M30. Right. You got a thousand in the bitch. Yeah, mine find out, so you're good. Hey. D. Bro, you might got a lot of them bitches up, more than 1,000. Can't do shit with it. What's the good ones though? You hear me?
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions with soul food flow that stock my bed.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will now be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They got lift in there. right, so what you paying for 1,000 in?
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
They coming from the south, though.
That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
2nd and 5 now. Pickett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. On play action, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
The Browns send out their punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Olszewski. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 51 yards. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of his franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
That motherfucker got lucky.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19.
He really ain't talking about too much, but I got a dog, my dog in Indiana. He say, what that 1,000 pack going for? Yeah, you say you got 1,000 on. Come with how much? All right. I'm gonna call him back after this game.
Probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm gonna text him.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hit!
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron.
I didn't even take it in
And
the
the
out.
Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Pickett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. That pick hurts a little extra because here's 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Well, that's into a seat.
Damn, I forgot.
It's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Harris running straight ahead. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-0, on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Let's go.
Sione Taki able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Chubb will get the call, running left. A nice little juke. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy that just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Come on, man.
To the 33, good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Chubb not letting shit go.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a
Chubb not letting shit go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett.
Let's go, people.
Peoples Jones.
That's a Michigan man.
Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And Chubb will try to
come on!
He's going to take this
come on!
Right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Don't do it. I can do 1 minute.
Play fake. Brissett. Going out wide.
Come on,
Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First down, Brissett. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing, Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was not a real confident
some
throw right
bullshit
there.
right
He's just
there.
2-7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a
Wrong
big third down
fucking
coming
button.
up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just
I'm
about
glad
every
you
throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
That's my bad,
And
y'all.
they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
517657.
The
6,
Pittsburgh
5, 7.
offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the
Give me that
pressure is
shit.
on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge.
Stop
because
playing
they're
with
trying
me,
to
bro.
hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Oh,
Hit.
man, that's the tight end fire move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Come on!
It's knocked away.
They bullshitting me, dog.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's
All right, I'll take it,
deep
goddammit.
down the field. When it's intercepted, they got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
And I'm about to go put this bitch where it needs to be.
And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And I'm about to take it where it needs to be, Lou.
About to get started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back.
Oh, my God!
Time here in this half, it's intercepted.
What are they doing, dog?
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Big, I gotta get this nigga out of the game.
Clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On third down, Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything.
This ain't out.
The pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Olszewski now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Say what? Why you gonna be? I thought we playing for the honcho. Oh, if you double me. Right. You talking about if you dub?
No, if I win.
Right.
Welcome back. Halftime
right.
over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis.
Okay, come on. I hear you.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 20.
Oh, you got to press start and put somebody else in now.
Let's get it. Let's fucking go, man. Let me lock in.
The Browns drive about to get started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try to slow things down a little bit.
Rolling to his left.
Do I believe this shit?
Intercepted. And
this nigga gonna throw the ball, this nigga wide open.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here.
Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Come on, Big Day!
Down in the backfield, it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Damn.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 23. To the air on first down with Pickett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
as a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw.
Why is he backing up off of this nigga like this?
Downfield on the left side. 20.
I don't believe this shit.
To the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back then. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
What'd you say, Luke?
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Pick it up, you're embarrassing us.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm.
Damn,
able to get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
This shit ain't sweet.
The Browns drive about to get
This
started.
shit not sweet, bro. You ain't doing shit.
For them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the score.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Oh my God,
You
got this. You got this.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that
You got this.
struggle to sustain a drive.
You got this.
They're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball
You
like
done?
we saw there. I don't know.
Let's go. All right, let's go.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with hit, boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Lock in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that?
Yeah, my last one I was at home, nigga. I couldn't find your shit, but come on, I'm at home. You ain't gonna get me home? That's what I'm talking about.
As my ass capped and publishing states, as we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized, create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside, a wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood, stay anything in these raps cause it sound good, don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook, y'all ain't really about this house, y'all was in the house with it, we don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits, window down, blowing out, great tits, New York Street, Prince on Houston Street, I caught the bounce
Yeah.
even bounce the beat, I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me, run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back.
So what we looking at? What's that ticket?
I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1.
Let's run that hunter back.
I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black.
Let's just make it a whole 150. Yeah.
pedal to metal and made it so she was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It felt like I know you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Stafford going to throw from the outset. Being chased out left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
Come on, dog.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson on the receiving end from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
D, what's up, my boy? Oh, yeah!
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And
let's
ultimately
go!
cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. And
come on with the shit, man.
27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And making the tackle there, Jacoby Durant.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Damn, man!
To Smith, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
Why are you throwing it like that?
Right at midfield. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Room here to run. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? See if the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. How about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Six nothing our score after 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. goes again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Check pass.
Second down, back to Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the...
Why is he always throwing the ball, though, dog?
Third down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Powell. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll make it 13-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And try and get away, he'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Now that was a bouncer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They go play action with Hurts.
I don't believe this switch.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh my fucking God, dog.
And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Howell now to take it out of the end zone.
Hit his ass. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man complete.
I believe it. We can.
Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have regained the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hurts.
Oh my God, do I believe in shit, dog?
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down, Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Trying a little bit too hard, maybe.
The Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A give up the middle to Akers. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
I don't believe this shit.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much a...
I don't believe this shit.
Tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it'll be
they giving this nigga fluke shit right now, bro.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They giving this nigga fluke ass shit.
Interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. From 40 yards out, and the Eagles get a bit closer. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
And I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the move.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
As most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Stafford. He finds Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. Going right back to Akers. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Left side here to Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So they're 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by James Bradbury. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And hold everything here. This one is no ball yet. They'll return it for a touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Stafford now to throw. Incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
That's some class for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what will be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what's going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. So here comes the kickoff now.
I believe it
here in this 4th quarter.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 15. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Before seeing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Good shit.
Robinson.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford.
And this one too low.
So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4th down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you're on 4th and 5 or less. Because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Boy, no chance as he was back about 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
On 4th down, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hopkins.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. On the give, this is Akers.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford launches a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They'll run this with Akers.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stafford. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 13. In motion left goes Smith. Now a first throw here in overtime.
Finding Watkins.
And some room to maneuver.
And he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
Get your ass up! Give me my motherfucking money, nigga! Stop fucking playing with me! What that nigga talking about? This up north shit, nigga! We do this shit! Give me my motherfucking money! What defense ass at? Talking all that shit, nigga! Fuck you talking about? Boy, get your ass front and center, nigga! Fuck you talking about? This big boy shit, nigga! Big round, light skin shit, nigga! Fuck you talking about? Nigga! Real D-boy, nigga! What up? Hey! Hey! Give me my money! Hey! Hey! Yeah! 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 Fuck wrong with niggas! Where he at? Yeah. Bro, I do this shit, nigga. I told you I wasn't worried, nigga. You kept throwing that bitch. You weren't running the ball, bro. What we doing, man? Let's go. You got on field. Bet. What up, babe? What up? Gang. Yeah. Both teams get a chance? That's crazy. That might like my first overtime. I'm sending it up.
Came all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hopped in the rave and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, a boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Halting up the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, send a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror, oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their hell.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los unos colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback. To the 25.
Yeah.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Heineke.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. He's got some room to operate.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott from 19 yards away.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A give to Gibson running right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Heineke. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
From the gun, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the
Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Prescott to throw on 4th. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. On the counter, Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Kendall Fuller, boy, no problems for him on that play defensively. Really nice tackle for loss.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play fake, and now Heineke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver. So that
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Elliott.
Touchdown.
He is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Huh?
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room. Just a
shit.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish
that bitch
the
was wild.
second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there.
Yeah.
They weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense
on
to
the
keep
farm.
them scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but
put your ass in the coffin, my boy.
We know double coverage is a challenge for any player.
Putting you in the coffin, bro.
But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead, and they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
offensive pass interference, though.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down. Heineke. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Boy, shifts past him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Heineke. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Heineke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
Yeah!
They're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To the air again, Heineke. Set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Heineke. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Heineke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony.
That's only Mr. Grown Man season, dog. Fucking grown man season, I
There's
think.
2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one
one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now flags fly in. And one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Big.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
You ain't me, Lou.
Here's Brian Anger now.
You ain't me, Lou. I'm sorry.
Hasn't been needed till here in the
you ain't me, baby. He ain't me. He had me down 20 plus last game, and I came back and tapped his ass.
1st and 10.
What's up, baby? I miss your drunk ass too.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball
it's over, bro.
X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down, here's Heineke again.
Not on dig. Not on dig. It's over.
Interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A double off to Elliott. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Prescott on 1st down.
I didn't mean to do that.
Over the middle. That's Schultz. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
This is 3rd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
Now that nigga ain't even playing no more. Send me my shit, bro.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and
Send me that 250, man.
about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. Play there to make the interception and also...
Come on, man. Let me get that. 250. Yeah. Yeah. Why? Why? He talked all that shit, and I came back and stood on Luke. Easy. Easy. You talking all that shit, my boy. Talking cash shit. Whatever you want to do, we can up the ante, whatever, bro. We can go 4. We can go 4, 5. We can go a band. What's up, Chrissy, baby? What's up? My man's looking like he thirsty back there. My man's with the black on, he looking a little thirsty. Oh, you gotta shut up. Hey, come on, man. Send me my cash, bro. Send me my cash, bro. What that nigga say? Go load my shit up. Nah, hell no.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like T.